I'm going to start this thing up again. I haven't had it going for a couple weeks. This is the other tank I cleaned up. I got the choke on, gas on. That was fun. Oh. Yeah, that works good. It's the carburetor runs a little bit lean until it warms up. You have to it can run with the choke, and for like a minute, and it doesn't really load up. And usually, I think the choke's leaking a little tiny bit, and it might be interfering with the air screw a little bit, because it should not run for a minute with the choke on. It should flood right out. And the primer button works fine on the side. When you push it, it starts getting a heavy note, and you can see gas go down the gas line. Now on the 175 in here, the choke does flood it, and you have to turn it off, and the primer button doesn't seem to be working. But anyway, this is this on this 175, the gas tank. After doing the other one, I noticed all kinds of scratches in this too. So at 6:30 this morning, I came out and I sanded it for an hour and buffed it. Now this one, I didn't have to use my hand to shine. The compound brought it right up to a very decent shine. Every tank is different. They're funky, quite funky. But anyway, here's the tank I had the solution in. No, that's the one I cleaned first. And then the pollution, the spray 9 that I poured out, I poured in this tank overnight. Anyway, I sloshed it out, and you can see inside there, it looks just as clean as that other one, and there's no residue. It feels real good. Anyway, this one had, the bottom was shrunk in, so I put it in the car in the afternoon, and it took all day, but it warmed up good and hot, so I squished out these boards to stretch it a little bit to make it square, because it was shrunk in on the bottom. So that's a good tank. And it's got sort of got the emblems on the side. It's got to be sanded up a little bit. It's got some scars in it, but I enjoy doing that. And here's that spray 9 that I bought. I haven't used it. I'm still using the contaminated stuff. Anyway, this is 4 liters, and that's on sale at Canadian Tire for $20, $19, marked down from $36. So I got 2 jugs of it, but I'm not filling it to the top. I'm only putting like a liter in, and then I slosh it back and forth. And matter of fact, it's really weird. It's got about a liter in there, spray 9, smells like old gas, it's brown. And this is my 3rd tank I've poured it in this morning. And when you shake it, the first few times you shake it, you can feel the solution going back and forth, but you shake it for like a minute in all different directions, and the whole tank is heavy. There's no solution sloshing back and forth. It foams up, totally foams up, and covers the entire inside with foam, because there's no solution sloshing back and forth after a minute. Like, you had to shake it quite hard, and when you do, it sticks to the side and foams. And matter of fact, hang on for a sec, I'll put you back here. Okay, listen to this. Okay, I'm just going to shake it around all different directions. Now listen. The weight is everywhere, all over the tank. There's no spot that's heavier. No, you can feel a little tiny bit of a movement, but nothing like it was when it was just sitting there like it. Anyway, that's only part of the demonstration. Now look in here. See what I mean? Total foam. And that's, I believe that's when the stuff's activated and actually working. Because it goes from 100% liquid on the bottom, because I only got like this much in there, to that much on the bottom, because it sticks everywhere and it's foam. But anyway, I'll pour that out tomorrow, and I expect the inside will be snow white, which kind of cool how that works. But anyway, I got 2 jugs because they're marked down like half price, like 44% off. Canadian Tire. In Greenwood, they had 90 in stock. I don't know how, that was 2 days ago. I don't know how many they'd have now, but anyway, yeah, I better let you go. Good night.